61 boy! Woo! Thank you! I'll take that. Woo! Thanks, mate.
So we're back out fishing, and this time we're back at Old Mill Lakes, back on Birch Lake. It's been a while since I've fished on here. Had a lot of trips this summer fishing with my daughter, but now I'm out all on Billy No Mates. It's absolutely glorious. I mean, look at that blue sky. Check that out. It is lovely. And yeah, turned up, did a walk all the way around the lake. There's only about 6-7 people on, not many. Had a good talk to everybody, and people aren't really seeing anything. Stood on the far bank that side, looking over the whole lake, and looking over my favourite swim, which was, well, one of my favourites, which was No Carp Corner. Didn't see anything down there, so yeah, I thought, tough one really, too many options, and it's hard to make the decision where to go, and I didn't want to rush into it, but kept walking around, looking around, and the only thing I've based this swim on, which is Steps 1, and the only thing I've based this choice on, should I say, is the fact that everybody's fishing the new side. That's it. There was one lad in sands at the bottom there, and he was packing up at 11, but I thought, that's right out the way, 3 rods down there, and basically you've got like car park, shallow bay, Steps 1, Steps 2, a good, I'll say 35-40% of the water free, no lines, and I thought, yeah, that's got to be a good option. Them carp should head to where there's no pressure. So yeah, we're all set up. We're here for 48 hours, and I am super looking forward to it, that's for sure, as I always am every fishing trip. Last time I was here, well, last 2 trips were mega successful here. Last trip was 230s, and the one before that was the Big Common, which I'll put a picture up again of that one, because yeah, I'm super pleased with it, super proud of that one, super pleased with that achievement. So 4 years trying to catch that one. There's another 60 in here, a fish called Pictures. That's the new target, the new goal I'm going for, and I can't see it taking me for the 4 years, but I've learnt so much sort of on my journey fishing this water, and I think I can hopefully sort of sneak it out a bit quicker, but who knows. And there's not millions, obviously, there's loads of backup fish in here that look absolutely amazing. 40s, 50s, you name it, scalies, absolute stunners. So yeah, we've got lots to go at, and it's looking lovely. And yeah, I've got a feeling we might sneak one out this trip as well. So yeah, fingers crossed. Let me spin that camera around. I'll show you where I've got my rods. I'll show you the swim and everything else. But yeah, super excited. Let's bring it on. All right, quick look round. That is at the back of me. That's Willow Lake there. Another lovely lake, which is now on Swimbooker. And so is Oak. But yeah, lovely peg. Let me show you around. There's base camp for the next 48. But yeah, Steps 1. I was torn between Steps 1 and Steps 2, to tell you the truth. But Steps 1 did me very well last year. Not fished it this year, but yeah, it can do fish. Well, any of them can, any of the swims on this lake can, but for me, I've had some really good success here. But yeah, quick look at the lake, look. But look at that. Nothing, no, I'm trying to keep the noise down. No long range fishing in this swim at all. Yeah, I had a little, I know the spots in pretty much all the pegs in this lake, so I put the grappling lead on, Fox grappling lead, flick that out, couple of casts, few casts just to check them areas clear, because if you pick that up, there is patches of weed about. So then, and I'll just make sure them areas are still clear. One heading to the channel there, one just off that bush, straight out in front, and I flick the other one just down there. There's a bit of a weed bed just on the corner of that island. I thought I'd just flick one up there and just fish this side of the weed bed. And yeah, fishing shallow bays water, so if anyone turns up, that rod will be brought in and I'll leave them to it. But yeah, be cheeky not to, and I think it pays off a lot, fishing one swim and casting up to the next one. I've caught plenty of times doing that over the years, so yeah, but it's certainly looking good. Gonna sit back in the bivvy now, chill out, and keep watching that water. Baiting wise, I have not gone mental this session. I just got the catapult out, fired a few out, a few of the Trent baits, new lake bait, flicked a few of them out, and yeah, let's see what happens. But rig wise, I'm fishing all three on fluoro D rigs, Saz wafter and new lake wafter. That's it. Two on Saz wafter and one on new lake wafter. But yeah, we'll see how the session pans out. But them rods are all out. Say left one to the channel, middle just to that island there, right one just to that bit of edge of that island there, and that's it. Nothing fancy, but I will probably, I mean, it's, what is it, it's 1 o'clock now, I will probably leave them rods still, not do anything. Anything I might do is put a little bit more bait out with a catapult, but I tend to sort of, on big fish waters, I don't like casting, don't like making too much disturbance, because for me it's all about being stealthy. I like to clean my lines all the time as well, because I get paranoid as any sediment or anything on the lines. I think these fish are very wary and well aware of when they're being fished for. So yeah, I get my little sponge, and every time I'm wrapping up, give them lines a good clean and try and fish as stealthy as possible. It's all about them little percentages, isn't it? But right, I'm gonna stop waffling on, sit back, flick that kettle on, have a turbo coffee, and just chill out and enjoy the day. But right, hopefully get back to you soon with a fish. So just had a pick up on that left hand rod from a coot. Camera picking them up or not, but yeah, there they are. Look. They are being a royal pain. Diving all over my spot. So yeah, I think the solution to this one will be put some bait out tonight when it gets dark. That's going to be the best option. But yeah, I'm gonna, even though I'm fishing stiff booms and they do set themselves, stiff rigs, because I'm leaving them out and not doing anything, I'm just going to whip that rod in, wrap it up and flick it back out, and just know it's all set and it's all sweet and it's fishing effectively and it's all good, because I won't be touching these till about 10 o'clock in the morning unless there's an occurrence, and yeah, and we'll see sort of what happens. Just got put the temperature gauge out, so let's check the temperature of the water on this session. Oh, a big step up. Let's see, what are we at? Look at that, 22.4. Wow, and look at the clarity of the water as well. That is nice and clear. That looks good for sure. What a beautiful day. It's nice to actually finally experience a bit of summer, that's for sure. Now we just want to catch a carp on this lovely day. And yeah, let's see what happens. But I'm still feeling confident even though I've not seen anything. You never know, them rods are out, sat there on the spots. There is every opportunity. So right, I'm going to get back on the old bed chair, keep sitting watching the water, and yeah, hopefully report back soon with a fish. I'm super optimistic now. The carp are about. Shallow bay there. The carp are in there. Just heard a bdoosh. Took a little walk down the bank there. Had a cheeky look, and they're in there. And also, just when I started filming there, something has just boshed in that channel there as well. So, which rod's gonna go first? Left one to there, or right one over there fishing Shallow Bay's water? Yeah, super exciting. It's about 8 carp in Shallow Bay as well. So, and not tiddlers, not small ones, so gotta keep that noise down. Hopefully don't get picked up by any more tufties or anything, and yeah, I can sit back. The traps are set and it is looking mega promising. Them in Shallow Bay are just sunning themselves at the minute, but yeah, at some point they will move out of that area, out the weed, and hopefully onto these spots and feed. But super exciting times, that's for sure. So right, let's sit back, fingers crossed we get a ripping off rod soon. So we're coming to the end of the first day. There's still fish stacked up in Shallow Bay there, so I do feel that if anything's going to happen, it's going to be that right hand rod. That's going to intercept them as they come out there, as it gets dark, as they start to come away from the weed, and yeah, I think that's the one that's going to go ripping off. But you never know, you can never tell really. It could be any rod. I mean, the right rod that's over towards the channel there, there's been that big fish in there earlier, so yeah, that would be nice. So yeah, it's been a funny old day. The only occurrence I've had is off that coot that I hooked, but yeah, that's a pain, and it seems to be a theme just lately that I seem to keep getting plagued by coots. So I said on my last video I've got to get a tufty torch. I need to get one ordered, because yeah, it seems to be a proper pain in the backside just lately, all these tufties about and coots and diving on me bait. And yeah, I think the last 2 sessions I've managed to hook one as well, but yeah, that's it. Get one ordered, get a tufty torch ordered. But it's looking lovely out there. I am proper optimistic that we're going to sneak something out. If it doesn't happen tonight, I'm sure it'll happen first thing in the morning. But I'm going to sort of sit on my chair, keep watching that water,
Rob's
and yeah, and then
let
just
off a couple of knocks, couple of taps, hit into it, and this really did shoot off. I think it thought it was a marlin or something, the way it was playing about. But yeah, look at that, what a stunner that'll be when she gets a bit bigger. But check the shoulders out on that, but buzzing. We're not blanking, we're carping, so let's get it back. So it's 9:30 now. Super excited to be off the mark.
Rod was back out after that fish within about 10 minutes, and then we're getting liners already, so yeah, I've got a feeling we might sneak another one on that rod for sure. So I knew it'd happen, I knew it'd be that rod. I know it wasn't a massive one, but there's fish down there in shallow bay and they're going to come out, and yeah, we've had some action and they're clearly about still, so yeah, buzzing. Such a pretty fish as well, so yeah, it's great to be off the mark and no, it's not a blanking camping session, it's an actual carping session, so yeah, well pleased with that. And I've got a feeling definitely there'll be more action from that rod to come. So right, I'm not going to do any more filming unless we catch another one.
3 o'clock in the morning, stunning common, come in with a massive ball of weed over its head, but yeah, what a stunning fish. Come on my baby, just show you the other side quickly and then we shall get her back. What a lovely common, check that out, buzzing. Fish number 2. We might be able to sneak another one as well because I'm still getting liners on that right rod, so happy days. Thank you for your help, Ben.
No
Much
problem,
appreciated, my friend. Right, left hand rod to the channel. This one weighs 11 pound 8 and it's probably one of the prettiest fish I've caught in a long while. I've had the baby lin out of here, which was a beautiful one, and yeah, this one's stunning as well. Imagine this at like 30, 40, maybe 50 pounds, but wow, what a fish. Oh my God, what a stunning fish. You know, we say a lot about fish, but Jesus, that is pretty. Let's get it back and hopefully catch number 4. Buzzing.
I had to make of that, innit?
Yes, it's Sazwafter again, mate.
So what a session we're having so far. 3 fish, 10, 21 and 11. Not going to grumble at that at all, but we're not even 24 hours in yet. It is approaching and we've still got another 24 hours left, so there's a chance this could be an absolute bumper session. And them rods, they're all back out. All 3 rods are redone. There's somebody casting about, but yeah, I'm well pleased with how things are going this session. All the fish have come to Saz Wafters on the Fluoro D rig, and yeah, it's my go-to rig, certainly on birch, that's for sure. It really does do me well, and yeah, I'm not sure if that was a fish in shallow bay there, so fingers crossed it is. Fingers crossed there's still plenty of fish about and they're still here and we can sneak another one. But right, I'm gonna sit back on the bed, chill out, watch the water, put kettle on, and yeah, we'll get back to you later. Fingers crossed with fish number 4.
Right, fish number 4, 12 pounds. Little stunner as well. That one was another tramp bait Sazwafter on the Fluoro D rig. I was just in my pal's swim next door, chatting to him, and yeah, off the alarm went. Rod tip was bent double by the time I got here, but put me in a couple of weed beds and we got it in. Happy days. Lovely little fish. Don't mind catching them all day long. Let's get it back. See if we can sneak out number 5.
Well, what a session so far. 4 runs, 4 fish, biggest 21 pound, but yeah, I know for birch standards 3 of them are particularly small, but I ain't moaning. I know there's 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, loads of them out there, but action's action, big, small, love them all. It's great fun just catching. That was the right hand rod, just fishing to that little island there, but yeah, whew, like I said, proper out of breath as well now. So I was talking to him next door and beep, 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 I legged it. So yeah, got there, all's well. kept playing it into one weed bed, but just kept it nice and tight. Come out of that one, played it a bit more, and then into another weed bed. But that one, the weed covered its head, and it just came straight to the net then. So yeah, no dramas. And for small fish as well, I've got to add, they fight extremely hard. They absolutely motor. But yeah, so far the session is really, really good. Really enjoying it. It's looking overcast. It's still warm. Weather's perfect, absolutely spot on for it. So yeah, I think in a session on Birch, the best I've ever done has been 5 fish. So let's see if we can match it and maybe surpass it, which would be super. And especially if we can sneak a couple of sort of 30 pluses as well, would be really, really good. But yeah, or end on pictures, let's be greedy, the 60 pounder, that would be really, really good. But right, gonna chill out, gotta sit down for a bit, catch my breath, have a drink, chill out, and hopefully get back to you soon with fish number 5. So it's 6 o'clock at night, things have gone quiet, no more stocky patrol, but yeah, it's stopped seeing them, sort of no more shows towards the channel there. Yeah, it's gone super quiet, sort of down here and in the swim to the right of me in Shallow Bay. There's nothing there. They are now showing at the a swim called Sands, which is sort of 2 swims up left of me. There's a big thick weed bed next to the island, and yeah, there's a good few shows just up there. So I'm not going to move on to them. I'm not going to move into Sands. I'm going to, it's a bit late now, 6 o'clock. I'm going to sort of hope that as it gets dark, they feel uncomfortable in that weed, they push out the weed and come round the back of the channel and bump into my left and middle rod fishing out there. So yeah, I think that'll be the only solution I've got, only option I've got, should I say. Just sit really, and I'm close enough to them, and I do think they'll push out that weed when it gets dark. So yeah, but it's been a good trip so far. I'm not going to grumble. Plenty of action, and any fish on Birch is an achievement, because it can be a tough water at times. But yeah, so we'll keep at it. Get some tea on now, have that, keep watching the water, and I'll catch back up with you soon. So it's 8:30 at night now. Starting to feel a bit cool as well. Got the hoodie on. It's been a first time in a while I've had to put that on, that's for sure. But yeah, fishing wise, been a funny old day today. I thought I sneaked a bit more after the really good start, the first day and that night. But it is what it is, and while them rods are out there on them spots, there's every chance of sneaking that fish number 5 and equal my Birch record. That would be good. But yeah, it's still looking good out there. I feel there's every opportunity we could sneak one, and like I said earlier, with them fish that are right down that end of the lake in the weed bed, they've got to come round them islands there, and yeah, you'd like to think something will happen, but you never know. Nothing's guaranteed in carp fishing, is it? But right, not going to do any more waffling tonight unless one of them rods goes ripping off. Failing that, catch back up with you in the morning. No action from any carp last night, but every hour and a half getting liners on them rods, and what it was that as you pick it up, the perch chasing little fry all around the weed beds all out in front of me, just catching me lines, and just couple of little bleeps, and that was it. So yeah, what a terrible night's sleep that was. I shot out every time them rods go off, my heart's pounding, thinking, oh, I'm in. And yeah, nothing materialises, and then I spotted these perch in the margin. So yeah, see, they're at it now. I'm not sure if that camera can pick that up, but anyway, it's 7:30 now. Not leaving till 10:30, so we've still got another 3 hours, and it's prime bite time for one of them carp rods to go off properly and catch a nice big one before we leave, which would be really, really nice. But overall, it's been a great session. I've enjoyed it. It's been good fun, even though most of them fish are on the small side. They're still good fun, really good fun, and they don't have scrap well. Shoot off like a rocket. But yeah, it's all good. And we've had a carping session and not a camping session, and that's a bonus for sure. But yeah, so I'm gonna sit back, stick that kettle on now, have a brew, and let's see what happens, and I'll report back later, hopefully with the fish number 5, which would be nice. So I've got about 20 minutes left now. Still get them rods out and got most of the gear packed away there. Overall, it's been a really good session, really enjoyed it. I know I haven't caught any of the really big girls that reside in Birch, but I'm not moaning at all. What a session, 4 runs. Biggest £21, and that stunning £13 linear was an absolute belter as well. So yeah, it has been great fun. First 24 hours was where I had all the action, and then after that it's been a bit of a struggle, and not too sure why. I'm guessing it's the extra pressure that's sort of on the old side now. A few people sort of turned up round me, and the fish have moved off, I think. Well, they certainly have in this area. Lad next to me, Ben, he's had a 32 this morning, but that was from up to sands in that weed bed where I said yesterday where all the fish are stacked up. So yeah, maybe 6 o'clock last night. I should have moved down there, but hey ho, we live and learn, and it was getting a bit late, and I just thought I'll sit out here because I've had action, and yeah, probably made the wrong call there, but never mind. So should be out again in a week or 2, even next weekend or weekend after. Not 100% sure where I'm going yet, but yeah, we'll see. I'll make a decision a bit closer to the time. So it's been a good session. I'd like to thank everybody who supported the channel, everybody who comments on my videos, who puts likes, who hits the subscribe button. It's all massively appreciated. I will put a subscribe button there. If you could subscribe to my channel, it is greatly appreciated. Take care, tight lines, see you on the next one.